Hello, and welcome to Cooking Lessons for Dad. My name is Karen Breyer, and this is my dad, Don. And today we are making some delicious blueberry muffins. So the ingredients in this recipe are vegetable oil, crushed pineapple, vanilla, honey, whole wheat pastry flour, salt, baking powder, blueberries, and we need a cooking spray. So the first thing that we need to do is preheat the oven to 375 degrees, and I've already done that. The next thing we need to do is line 2 muffin pans with the muffin papers, and also I like to spray them with a cooking spray so it doesn't stick to the papers, and I've already done that. And usually I like to spray it over the sink because sometimes it goes all over, so I just held these over the sink and sprayed them. So, and I only did a tray and a half. If we need more at the end, we'll add some more. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add part of our ingredients to the blender. And we're going to blend them. So first we have 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. And then we have 1 can of crushed pineapple with its juice. And next we have 1½ teaspoons of vanilla. So here's a 1. And you could add more or less to taste, and I'll give you half unless you want to just do half of that. Just do half of that.
There we go.
Okay. And then next we have 2/3 cup of honey. Here you go. You might need a spatula for that.
Okay.
Okay. So next we're going to go ahead and blend all these ingredients until they're smooth. So we'll just go ahead and do that. I'm going to start on low and then increase the speed to high. Okay, it looks pretty smooth to me. So next we're going to go ahead and we're going to mix our dry ingredients together. Okay, so in a large bowl we're going to combine the flour, the salt, and the baking powder. So we need 2 3/4 cup of whole wheat pastry flour. So usually when I do flour, I just put it in with a spoon and level it with a knife, because you don't want it too packed. And if I spill, it will just go on the paper towel and I'll dump it back in. Okay, so we got 1. 2 and 3/4. There's a 1/2 and a 1/4. Okay, so I usually just pour it back in the bag for later.
Sounds good.
The next ingredient is 3/4 teaspoon of salt, so we'll do a 1/2 and a 1/4. In baking, you have to be a little bit more careful because you can't adjust it after it's baked, so I measure things more exact for baking. So the next ingredient is 1½ tablespoons of baking powder, and I like to get the aluminum free. So we got 1 and a 1/2. A 1/2 would be a teaspoon, and a 1/2 would make a 1/2 tablespoon. So I'll do that. Some measuring spoon sets actually have the 1/2 tablespoon, but this one didn't, so. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and mix the dry ingredients together. So next we're just gonna go ahead and quickly pour the wet ingredients in. And we're gonna mix it just until the dry ingredients are moistened. You don't want to overmix it, and you don't want to mix out the bubbles. So when you don't see any more dry ingredients, stop stirring. Okay, so next we have 2½ cups of blueberries, and you can use fresh or frozen. If you use frozen, you want to run them under warm water just for a little bit to help them start thawing out, and I already did that, and then I drained them in a colander. So these were frozen. And we're gonna gently fold them in till they're evenly distributed, but don't stir too much. Next, we're gonna pour the batter into the muffin cups. We're gonna fill them to almost full. I kind of like this bowl because it has a spout to pour. So we're just gonna pour till they're almost full. Okay, and we'll do the other tray. So now we're gonna go ahead and put our muffins in the oven. We're gonna bake them at 375 degrees for about 30 to 35 minutes or until they start getting golden brown. So we'll go do that next. Okay, our blueberry muffins look done. They're nice and golden and looking pretty delicious. So I'm gonna take them out and I'm gonna let them cool for a little bit and then we'll try them. Okay, so our blueberry muffins are done and we finally get to try them.
Boy, they look good.
They're looking beautiful, nice and golden brown, and you can put whatever toppings you like on them. We have some butter here, and also this is a really delicious strawberry jam that we made in another lesson. And no sugar, it's super sweet, delicious, if you want to check that out. Okay, you ready to try one?
I'm ready.
These are healthy. You could have them for breakfast or dessert, a snack.
They're nice and warm yet.
Yeah, the butter will melt. I also put like peanut butter, almond butter. Look at all those blueberries. I think I'm gonna try some butter and the jam. It's all melty, it's hot. So try these this week. Let me know how they turn out.
That is good.
These are wonderful. I'm gonna put a little strawberry. You should try the strawberry. These are better than you can imagine. Have a great day.